dedicated to sharing your spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. So no matter where you are joined from, okay, whether you're from US, Europe, Mexico, South America, Southeast Asia, or anywhere else around the world, I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. No matter where you are joined from, I hope you can feel a sense of peace, inspiration, and connection in this little corner of internet. So let's talk about who is Mr. Xuemo and why should you care about his work. Mr. Xuemo is one of the most prolific and inspiring authors from Western China. Xuemo, born in 1963 at Shanghai, is a renowned writer from Gansu province, China. Mr. Xuemo has written over 80 books, published in more than 300 editions. This translated available in over 20 languages, including the English, German, Korean, Russian, Spanish, and so on. Mr. Xuemo is one of the most influential contemporary writers from Western China, and his audiobook, Buddha's Wisdom, Yeah, this book. Okay, Buddha's Wisdom, Xuemo interprets the Diamond Sutra on Himalayan platform, has been played over 40 million times and remains a top-ranking program. Mr. Xuemo's series was on Lounge's Mind. Xuemo interprets Tao Te Ching has been shown nearly 1 million copies in China since 2019. Mr. Xuemo's work has been featured in independent books and major international book fairs and film festivals in Germany, London, and the United States, and across Asia. In the years of 2022, Mr. Xuemo topped the international media sport list. Hi, welcome. Okay, nice to meet you, my friend. Okay, yeah, hi, yeah, you're back. Okay, welcome back, my friend. How's anything, my friend? Yeah, how's everything? So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, yeah, my friend. So since 2019, Mr. Xuemo's work has been featured in independent books and major international book fair and film festivals in Germany, London, and the United States, and across Asia. In the years of 2022, Mr. Xuemo topped the international media spotlight list at the Frankfurt Book Fair, enjoying more attention than the guests of honor span. This achievement was hailed as one, okay, the power book, yeah, the power book. The power book books written by our author Xuemo. You're right. So, okay, and also in the years of 2022, Mr. Xuemo topped the international media spotlight list at the Frankfurt Book Fair. Yeah, myself books, no, okay. Yeah, okay, the book is about the spiritual wisdom written by our author Xuemo. Okay, this channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah, so no matter where you are joined from, I can hope you can find the power from this book. A lot to read after reading Mr. Xuemo's book. Okay, I got the clarities in there from Mr. Xuemo's guidance. So, this achievement was hailed as one of the most remarkable and memorable events at the Frankfurt Book Fair 2022. Notably, more than 10 of Mr. Xuemo's work has been translated by Holt Gobler and Sybil Richard Lane. The distinguished translator of Nobel Prize-winning literature research center devoted to Mr. Xuemo's work has been established at Ningbo University and Central South University. So, Mr. Xuemo's novel Into the Desert. This book, Into the Desert. Okay, this book is the most touching novels written by our author Xuemo and translated by Holt Gobler and Sybil Richard Lane. Mr. Xuemo's novel Into the Desert won the 2022 Excellent Translation Award by China International Communication Group. And also, the book is the winner of the 2024 New York City Big Book Award for Living Fiction. Okay, it's not so good. The audio is not so good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happens. Maybe just some kind of internet issues right here. Yeah. Can you hear me clearly, my friend? Okay. the broken channel. Okay, is that not so good? Can you hear me clearly, my friend? Yeah. How about you? Okay, ZHLs, okay, the famous writers from South Korea, my friend. Yeah. How is the audio? How is the audio? Hi. Yeah, Jesus dies for you for sins, so we may repent him. Hi, hi, my friend. Even you here? Oh, okay. There's some kind of problem right here. Yeah, there's some kind of problem right here. My friend, even you here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, especially the new friend come here. Okay, to type two. Okay, to type two read. Nice to meet you. Okay. Oh, you're from England. Okay, the black block. It's okay. It's okay. Hi, Grace. Grace, nice to meet you. Grace, blockbuster, red carpet. Okay, nice to meet you. Hi, my friend. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. Okay, Grace. So glad to see you again. So I'm so happy to see you again. Okay. So Mr. Sherman's novel, this book, is the winner of the 2024 New York City People Award for Women Fictions, and this book is also the winner of the 2024 Independent Press Award for Literary Fictions. Mr. Xuemo has been named International International Impact Book Award, author of the years of 2025 for this book, Into the Desert. And Mr. Xuemo's novel, Causes of Xixia Kingdom, won the 2024 New York City People Award for World Literature. And also, Mr. Xuemo's another book, The White Fox Ridge, the novel White Fox Ridge, won the 2024 International Impact Book Award. It was also honored with the 2025 International Book Award and the 2025 and the 2026 New York City People Award. And also, Mr. Xuemo's White Tiger Pass. Okay, I can come. I know that, Grace, I know that. I know what happened to you, okay? It's okay, it's okay. The White Tiger Pass received the 2026 International Impact Book Award. And Mr. Xuemo has been nominated 3 times for the Mountain Literature Prize and has won the Dunhuang Literature and Art Award 6 consecutive times. The e-book editions of The Desert Rise, Desert Hunter, White Tiger Pass, Love Letters from a Goddess, Eternal Love, and Reclaim the Throne of Your Heart has repeatedly ranked #1 on Amazon bestseller list. So let's talk about Mr. Xuemo's book. The first book is about the short story written by Xuemo. Okay, selected story by Xuemo, and this book, the narrator is Nikki Harman. Okay, Nikki Harman. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I ate a chocolate and banana, but I didn't mix them together. I didn't pour the chocolate on the banana. I ate the chocolate while eating the banana. Yeah. So selected story by Xuemo is a collection of stories set on the zero China, exploring love, faith, and death. The first the first 3 sub-stories depict the life and the relationship of the outsider in rural villages in Western China and offer a complete and, and, contemporary perspective on the impact of the rumor pan. Hey, okay, wow. So you will love the banana with the chocolate, yeah. So, okay, and that's kind of about the book, okay. And this book, you didn't eat that, okay. So you can try. You can try. Grace recommend me to eat that. is so dedicated. You love that? Okay, you love this. That's great. That's great. Yeah, okay, let's continue to talk about the first soft stories from this book. The first three stories depict the life and relationship of the outsider in rural villages and offer contemporary perspective on the impact of the lumber, pain, and suffering. The final novella was a survival story. The final novella was a survival story for two young women journeying through the desert. Okay, you want to take this book, okay? Select his story by Xuemo. Yeah. The last, let's see. It's about two young women journeying through the desert, accompanied by the camel and the dogs. These tales, these tales from this book, Select his story by Xuemo, are a bridge to the novel by author Xuemo. Mr. Xuemo's writing are deeply influenced by his native roots in Gansu province and capture the essence of the traditional Chinese culture. So my friend, yeah, my friend. So do you know that this book, okay? Do you know the traditional Chinese culture? The traditional Chinese culture is about three rules in China. The first one is the Confucianism, and the second one is the Taoism, and the last one is Buddhism. So that is the traditional Chinese culture in China. And some people say that, and some people say that. This is the English one. The English one. Yeah. The English one. Okay. So you can take this book from Amazon or Tamil. Yeah. You can take the book from Tamil or Amazon. Got it? So let's continue to talk about that. Mr. Xuemo is worked as a spiritual writer whose work presents an alternative lifestyle for people today. His distinctive style combine her hallucinatory realism with a depiction of the harsh reality of the rural life in Western China and the inner world of Chinese people. Mr. Xuemo's work enjoyed extensive media coverages and critical acclaim in China, and it is considered a quintessential example of the literature from Western China. Yeah, selected story by Xuemo. This book has been translated into more than 20 languages, and this English version is translated by psychology Nikki Harman from Great Britain. The Guardian newspaper published one story, Ome Xinjiang, in their 5 top short story from contemporary China collection. Yeah. So let's talk about the first short story, the Ome Xinjiang. Okay. Ome Xinjiang is one of the most touching short story written by Xuemo from the selected story by Xuemo. Yeah. So the first story, Ome Xinjiang, okay, is simple yet deeply moving, and it tells of an old man live alone in a small village in western China. The old man Xinjiang, he was born in 1920, a man without a name, without wealth, but full of quiet dignity. Yeah, he was weathered the storm of life, just like the desert wind that shaped his land and his soul. Yeah, Omen Xinjiang's story starts with tragedy. Omen Xinjiang is this omen from Xinjiang province? I'm going to give you the answer later. Omen Xinjiang's story begins with tragedy. The day after his wedding, he was seized by soldiers and forced into war. He never ever saw his bride's face clearly. Yeah, he never ever saw his bride's face clearly. Years later, when he finally escaped and returned home, he found that his wife has been sold to another man. So, okay, you know that Omi Xinjiang was born in 1920s. Yeah. So Omi Xinjiang get married about 1930s, not 1935, just something like that. Okay, and after he got married, and then he was seized by soldier and forced to join the army, and then the president of Gansu province is called Mapu Fang. Okay, it's called Mapu Fang, and the Mapu Fang forced a lot of young men to join the army and take them to the battle. So Omi Xinjiang is one of them. Many years later, when he come back home, okay, he found that his wife has been sold to another man. So that Omi Xinjiang joined the battle in Xinjiang province, and he escaped from home. He escaped home from Xinjiang province. So the people call the Omi Xinjiang. Yeah. So the short story of Omi Xinjiang was posted online by Guardian newspaper in 2012 and titled as the 5 top short story from contemporary China collection. So, but when Omi Xinjiang escaped from the army and come back home, and he found that his wife has been sold to another man, instead of anger or hatred, Omi Xinjiang chose acceptance. He endured humiliation, ridicule, and loneliness, yet still cared deeply for the woman who once was his, now the wife of someone else. Omi Xinjiang owed almost nothing: 2 meals a day, 2 sets of clothes a year, and a few old tools that have served him for decades. His life was tried bare, yet within the simplicity lies a profound peace. At dusk, after eating his humble meals of yam or white grain, he placed a small stool outside his door, and he looked at the moon, talked softly to his little dog, and let the night embrace him. The quiet moment, small, human scale, is when he feels most alive. He forgot the hunger, pain, and even himself. Yeah. So do you know that the people in Western China, in this city, in this countryside, so the people they will love to eat some kind of porridge with the potato and the yellow rice and with some vegetables to cook the porridge. So I come to this land. I come to Western China 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and then we also live with Miss Xuemo's mother. Okay, all our members are live with our Xuemo's mother. Okay, we take care of her. But sometimes when when our member cooked the food for Miss Xuemo's mother, he she didn't eat. She didn't eat because she didn't love to eat the food we cook. The favorite food is that the porridge is made of the potato and the yellow rice and also some vegetables. So how to cook that? How to cook that? Okay, I saw Mr. Xuemo's mother cook this kind of porridges. They will drop the potato into a small cube, very small cube, just like our little finger, as big as our little finger, just like a little cube. Yeah, and then put the little cube of the potato into the boiled water and cook about half an hour. Okay, half an hour, just to make the cube potato soft. Okay, and then she will put the yellow rice into the porridges. Okay, and cook for about hi. Uh, I think Argentina. I think Argentina, my friend. I think Argentina will win. Will win the World Cup. Yeah. How about you? You know? So you know that England just lost the games just because of the coach. Oh, you love Spain. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yama, he's so young. He's so young. Okay, he's so young. Oh, the title "Please Kill Me." "Please Kill Me" was written written by you. Okay, it's you. You write a book. You wrote a book, my friend. Who kill? Please kill me. Oh, you love Messi and Argentina, but you think Spain will win. I think Argentina will win the game. Yeah. So the football player in Spain are so young, are so young. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about. Okay. So Janelle, what do you think? How do you think England and England via which team? England and French. Which which team will win? So let's continue to talk about the food. Okay. Talk about the food. Okay. A kind of potato with the yellow rice food. Hi, Grace. Okay. Okay, you come back. Okay, you change another account. Okay. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, Grace. I didn't see you for about 2 days. Okay, Grace. So let's continue to talk about the book, the story. Okay, and the people in Western China, they love to eat the porridge, especially for the old man. For the old man, they will love the. Okay, so and after they cook the the smoked cube of the potato with the yellow rice for 1 hour, they will put some vegetables and some salt and mix it and eat it. That is the food of the people in Western China always live, always eat. They call this in Chinese 洋玉米拌面, 洋玉米拌面. Okay, it's so special. It's so special. I love to eat that. I love to eat that. Yeah, Brandon Tyler. Oh, Colleen. Okay. Oh, that is written by Colleen Topping. Yeah, com com topping. Okay, got it. Com topping. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, that's the lucky story by Xuemo. Beneath his poverty, the reader sends something pure of freedom untouched by fate. Old man Xinjiang has lost everything. Yet he owes one thing no one can take, a tranquil heart. But his serenity is not born of escape. It comes from responsibility. Though poor and frail, old man Xinjiang lived with dignity. He is a man of integrity and courage, a true son of China Western. Yeah. When his wife remarried after years of his disappearing, he felt no anger, only believed that she was safe and living well. From then on, he devoted his maker only to care for her from afar, giving her the few coins he made each day, contents just to see her face across the street. Old man Xinjiang is an elderly man who spent his entire life guiding love without regret and without complaint. Old man Xinjiang was posted on Life the Guardian newspaper in the year 2012, entitled as one of the China's five top short stories. So for many readers, this story feels universal, but it's not just about China. It's about us. It's about us. It's about aging, loneliness, and the strength it takes to face the passing of the times with grace. So if you ever look at your parents or grandparents or wonder what they carry inside, and this story will speak directly to the heart. Mr. Xuemo writes in a simple, almost poetic style. Every life feels honest, every silence feels scared. Reading Old Man Xinjiang is like sitting quietly beside an old friend, listening to the desert wind and remember what truly matters in life. Yeah, for Western reader, Old Man Xinjiang is more than a glimpse into the rural China. It is a meditation on resilience, acceptance, and the quiet nobility of endurance. It invites us to reconsider what it means to live well, to forgive, and to find the beauty in simplicity. In just a few pages, Mrs. Sherman revealed what many novels take a lifetime to say. What that even in humblest life, the human spirit can shine with quite light. Wow, another book, okay? Yeah, okay, that's great. You're number one again. So the human spirit can shine with the quiet light. And through this story, become to truly understand that love, what loves mean. Okay, the legend, the books of the blood, the book of the blood for from legend. Okay, blood from legend and latches to vampires. Yeah, I got that. So that's the book about the story of the vampire, my friend. Okay, you wrote the book. You wrote the book ZHS. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, you wrote the book. That's so great. So great. So how many books? Okay, amazing book collections. Yeah. And try to find that book. Okay, ZHS. Yeah. So let's continue talk. How many books have you been read? How many books has it been write, my friend? Okay, and through this story. So for Western reader, Old Man Xinjiang is more than a glimpse into rural China. It is a meditation on resilience, acceptance, and quiet nobility of endurance. It invites us to reconsider what it means to live well, to forgive, and to find beauty in simplicity. How many books do you have? You mean our author Xuemo? Our author Xuemo? Or GHS? Yes, GHS. How many books do you have? Yeah. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the book. So this book invites us to reconsider what it means to live well, to forgive, and to find beauty in simplicity. Yeah. In just a few pages, Mr. Sherman revealed that many novels take a lifetime to say that even in the humblest life, the human spirit can shine with the quiet light. And through this story, we come to truly understand what love means in daily life. We often say, I love you, I love my family, or I love others. But this old man Xinjiang shows us that the real love is giving. The real love is giving silently. The real love is giving selflessly and without asking for anything in return. The true love is raising happiness, health, and peace for the ones we care about. Even if we cannot longer hold them close, too often our modern idea, the horror of the half beast, the world plus is oh, you know the vampire, okay, the book of the vampire, the legend of the vampire, yeah. Okay, I got that. I got that. So yeah, okay, I can feel that. I just in the hollow, hollow scenes. Okay, yeah, that's so great. That's so great. Okay, your writing are so amazing, my friend. Are so amazing. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, too often our modern idea of love is possessive and transactional. But to experience the true love, one must read this story from collected story by Xuemo on Omen Xinjiang. For only through Omen Xinjiang we can begin to understand love is asked for nothing. Year gives everything. Selected story by Xuemo has been translated into modern printed languages, and this English version is translated by psychology Nikki Harman. Nikki Harman said, I'm very honored to have the opportunity to introduce Mr. Xuemo's novel to English reader and open a window for you to have a glimpse of Chinese literature, said Nikki Harman. So if you love the meaningful story that brings you peace and reflection, this book is a must read. It is a perfect book for readers who love world literature, Asian stories, or deeply emotional writing. Yeah. So you can take the book from Camel, Camel and Amazon. Amazon, okay. So and when you read the book, you can experience the quiet beauty of the humanity through the Eastern wisdom and storytelling. Do you have the Chinese football shirt? No, no, I don't have. China also have the football national football shirt, but I don't have one. I don't have one. Uh, um, I love the Chinese football for years. Okay, and it only make us feel disappointed. It only make us feel disappointed about the Chinese football team. Yeah. And this book is available in several formats on Amazon. The Audible audiobook is about $1 free with the Audible Premium Plus. And it's a great way to experience this story if you enjoy listening while relaxing or driving. Uh, how can you how do you have matched this shirt? So I take the shirt from the internet, from the internet, yeah, from the internet, yeah. There are a lot of shop in China. You can take the shirt, yeah. So let's continue for about the book, okay. And also you can try the Kindle ebooks on the Amazon. It's about $1. $1. It is perfect for instant reading on your device. And also the paperback editions is about $21. It is a wonderful choice if you like a printing copy to keep or as a gift. So if you want to explore the heart of the ancient Zero China, to feel the emotion of people who live, love, and endure, Celebrity Story by Xuemo is the book for you. So that is the most powerful book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Okay, Celebrity Story by Xuemo. Celebrity Story by Xuemo. And now I'm going to show you another book. It's also written by Chinese author Xuemo from the desert challenges. The desert challenge is the first one. Is the desert rice. The desert rice. Yeah. The desert rice is a journey of struggle, survival, and perseverance for farmers in rural China. And the book setting her sea corridors in western China. And desert rice vividly depicts. Of course, I eat pork. I love the I love the pork. Okay, so a lot of Chinese people are eating the pork. They are eating the pork. Okay, so I don't like the beef. Okay, I don't like the beef. I don't like the smell of the beef. I, I don't like the lamb. I don't like the lamb. So for me, I love to eat the chicken, fish, and the pork, and the crab, and the shrimp. Yeah, and the shrimp. So you know that I was born in Southeast China, in Canton. Yeah. So okay, I grew up near the sea. So I I ate a lot of seafood. Yeah. So and also the people in my hometown we also eat the pork and the chicken and sometimes the duck. And the people in Guangdong they also eat the goose. Eat the goose. So but I didn't love to eat the goose. I love the chicken and the duck and the pork and the fish and the crab. So my favorite food is the crab. How about you, Grace? What is your favorite food? What is your favorite food? Yeah, but the people in Western China, in this country, in these villages, the old men love the porridges with the potato and the yellow rice, okay, and with some vegetables, yeah. So let's continue to talk about the books, the desert rice. Desert rice vividly depicts the poverty of misery faced by Lao Shen and his family. The novel presents a panoramic view of rural life in China during 1990s through the lens of his family, capturing the simple joy, suffering, and the hardship endured by the generation of the peasant. By exploring the human condition within the context of Chinese agriculture civilization, this book inspires the readers to reflect the human nature, life, destiny, as well as profound connection between people and between human and nature. All set against the backdrop of majestic desert sceneries and the rich cultural landscape. Yeah. So when you read the book, you can feel that how the people live in 1990s in Western China, how the people live. And our original writer book, he just want to tell the world, even though a generation lived in this way. So this book was translated by Holt Goldblatt and Silvery Ring, acclaimed translator of Nobel Prize winning author. So meanwhile, this book also have a German edition translated by Hans Peter Koch, a student of the famous psychology Wolfgang Kubin. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Spanish edition is being translated by Liliana Azoska. So the desert rice, many readers that translated see China, or especially the reader from Western countries. Yeah. So this book was written by Chinese spiritual writer Xuemo. This book took Mr. Xuemo 12 years in total to finish this elaborate tale, and eventually made him achieve immense literary acclaim and launch his career as a nationally recognized writer. From then, before that, Mr. Xuemo was a Chinese teacher in primary school. Yeah. So Mr. Xuemo used 12 years to write this book, from 1988 to the years of 2000, the years of 2000. Yeah. So a lot of young people, a lot of people when they read this book, okay, when they read this book, they feel they change their way they see China. And some people say, who is the desert rice written for? Some readers said it is a reference for disappearing agriculture civilization. And others said it preserved the life and the spirit of entire generation. And still others believe it is a farewell. It is a quiet goodbye to history itself. Yeah. And you know that Mr. Schumer used 12 years to write this book. And then Mr. Schumer loved his hometown so much. Loved his hometown so much. Yeah. Mr. Schumer just collect all the research of this land, of this Western land from 17 years old. Yeah. And Mr. Schumer just crazy love this land. And he collect all the things about this land. So in China, Mr. Schumer has the Mr. Schumer is the one, not one of the most. The Mr. Xuemo is the writer who collect the research of this Western China. Okay, he's the most collection. He had the most collection in China. Yeah, because he loved this land so much. At the age of about 30s, so Mr. Xuemo met a writer. Met a writer. Is called Gong Liu, a writer in China. Okay, he told to Mr. Xuemo. He said that Mr. Xuemo, okay, you cannot just love your hometown. You cannot just love your hometown. You have to critique your hometown with your love. And then, under the guidance by Gong Liu, the writer Gong Liu, a Chinese writer in Gong Liu, Mr. Xuemo suddenly he got the idea to write the Desert Rise. Before that, Mr. Xuemo write the Desert Rise for 12 years, and he didn't got any idea to write the books. And after the guidance by the Gong Liu, the writer Gong Liu, yeah, Mr. Xuemo got the idea to write the Desert Rise, and then the Desert Hunter, and the White Pass, and then more than 80 titles was written by author Xuemo. Yeah. So the book set in Percy corridors of Gansu province, Desert Rise is one of Mr. Xuemo's most powerful novels. It brings to life a small farming villages in northwestern China, not through the grand wars of famous heroes, but through the quiet, enduring strength of ordinary people. The story follows Lao Shun and his family. Follow one family, okay? Actually, the desert church is just follow Lao Shun's family, Lao Shun and his family, as they struggle to survive with almost nothing. Yeah, they raise the eagle. He trained the eagle Lao Shun. Grace, okay? No, I didn't have a child. I didn't have a kid. Okay. So in China, my wife and I are double income without kids. Yeah. They raise the eagle as hunter for catching the white bunny. Yeah. They play game called love, worship, and mom. This simple moment of hunger, laughter, and loss form a moving portrait of humanity's fight to live with dignity. How about the wife? My wife's good. My wife's good. Yeah. Form the moving portrait of humanity's fight to live with dignity, courage, and hope. So through this book, you can see a lot forbidden love in this book. for example, okay, Mr. Schumer's, no, Lawson's, Lawson's son get married because of the custom of the exchange marriages. Okay, hi, my friend. Yeah, okay, nice to meet you. So the friend, konnichiwa, my friend, konnichiwa. Oh, Eva. Hi, Eva. So you use a Japanese characters. I can not, I can not recognize you. Yeah, yeah, your Chinese is so great. Yeah, your Chinese is so great. Yeah, Eva. Okay, Eva. So now you're in China now. So you told me that you want to come with your father to take a business trip to Beijing. Yeah, so great, so great, Eva. Eva. Yeah, I'm so happy you're here with me today. Okay, Eva. Okay, so you use another account or no? Okay, in August. Yeah, that's so great. That's so great. So Mr. Sherman was joined the Hong Kong Book Fair in Hong Kong. Okay, in Hong Kong right now. Yeah. So Mr. Sherman will come back to the academy about 3 days later. 3 days later. Yeah. So will you come to visit our author Xuemo? Yeah, Eva. Eva, so you use the AI translator or just type in the pinyin? Okay, that's so great. That's so great. Yeah, Mr. Xuemo, he will take the, let's see, we have the summer camp right here. Yeah, that's so great. That's so great. Yeah. So how do you think about Mr. Sherman's book, Eva? Yeah, you use the Google Translator. So some reader they also read the Chinese version from our author Sherman. They also use the Google Translator. Yeah. So I thought that you're typing in with the pinyin to type the Chinese characters. Yeah. The Google Translator is so powerful. Yeah. Grace, okay, Grace, you didn't know what Eva is talking about. Yeah, Eva, can you translate your username in Japanese? Okay, so I haven't learned. Okay, I didn't read the Japanese for a long time. Yeah, I didn't read the Japanese for a long time. Eva, that's so great. Okay, so you know that when you read the book, when you read this book and you see that Lawson's eldest son due to the physical disability. Actually, the Japanese and the characters and the Mandarin is okay. Actually, the Japanese the original is in China. Yeah, the original is in China, and some kind of the characters in Japanese is also Chinese. Yeah, but the pronounce is different. But the pronunciation between the Japanese and Chinese are different. Yeah. So for example, yeah. Oh, you use the pinyin. Yeah, got that. Oh, you mean the characters? Yeah, yeah, the characters. You mean the pronunciation? Yeah, the pronunciation is so different. So for example, we said that I'm Chinese. In Chinese, we say 我是中国人. And then in Japanese, we said that 私は中国人です. That is so different. Yeah, that's so different. Yeah, that's so different. With Wendy, she's come back home to Singapore. You know that? Yeah, she's come back home to Singapore, and then for her vacation. You know that when his son and his daughter will go to join the summer camp in the academy, in Xuemo Academy, right here, Gansu province. Yeah, I miss her. Yeah, I miss her too. Yeah. So I will take your grade to 20. I will take your grade to 20. Okay, Ira. Now it's 7:26. 7:26. It's 7:26 in China. So I know in your city is 7:26 p.m. Yeah. It's 7:26 a.m. Yeah. Now in China it's 7:26 p.m. It's different. Yeah. So yeah. And also in let's see, you know that in Ida is also it's about 12 hours. 12 hours apart. Ida, she was living in Chicago. Okay, we have an agency in Chicago, and Mr. Xuemo will also go to visit U.S. in November. Okay, Iraq. So maybe later I will tell you that. I will tell you something about that. So, oh no, I don't know the Japanese. I just know very little. So I learned the Japanese when I was in university. I totally forgot all the Japanese. No, I cannot speak Korean. No, no. Yeah, but I can speak Cantonese. Yeah. I learned the Japanese in university, but I almost forgot. I just know very little Japanese, like konnichiwa, something like that. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. And Spain is a very strong team. Yeah. Eva, you told me that you love Ronaldo, yeah? You love Ronaldo? Yeah. I remember you told me that you love Ronaldo, yeah. Hi, Sadak. Okay, nice to meet you. Oh, Yama is great. He's very so young. He's only 19 years old. Yeah. He's Hi, my friend. Hi, Sadak. Nice to meet you. Okay, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. So let's continue to talk about the book. So you know that this book is talking about a lot of things in Western China. Yeah, Ronaldo is the gold, and Messi is also the gold. Yeah, Messi is also the gold. You know that I saw last game Argentina via England. Okay, Argentina via England. Yeah, both of them are the great player. Yeah, both of them are so great. Yeah, both of them are great. So Messi, he and his talent is much is much better than Ronaldo. Yeah, but Ronaldo is a hardworking player. Yeah, both of them are so great. Both of them are so great. Yeah, you know that the Thailand, okay, we cannot only training to cover the gap of the Thailand. Yeah, so that's some kind of talent. Eva, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, we just enjoy the football. We just enjoy that. Okay. So we don't care about the result. We don't care about the result. What happens? And anything is just like impermanent. Anything is just impermanent. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. And the book, museum just describe how the people in Western China live in the rural villages. So the people, okay, for example, Lao Shun's second son, he take, yeah, and Lao Shun's second son, okay, still fell in love with how to say that, with a single wife, okay, with a single wife, okay, okay, and that's something bad relationship. Yeah, you just love the game. Yeah, I just enjoy the game. I just enjoy the game. Me too. Me too. Yeah. So and also this book in this book you can also see okay Lao Hanto the Lao Shun's eldest son okay because of the disability physical disability and his wife fell in love with her husband's youngest brother Ling Guan okay and then Hanto's wife have a son with her husband's youngest brother. So all the things, all the fails, are the truths happens in Western China. So Mr. Schumer just tell the world, even history, a generation lived in this way. Yeah, that's another okay. The history only remember okay the achievement that you win the World Cup or there's something like that. Yeah, but Ronaldo he aimed to make 1,000 goal, 1,000 goal. Yeah, now he has about 940, 940. Yeah, 947 maybe, just like that. I forgot. I forgot the numbers. Okay, so and the history only remember the number one, the number one. Okay, so they don't care who get the second, the the second, the history only remember the number one. Yeah. So Mr. was writing, and his writing he just want to tell the world, or his writing he just want to beneficial to the world. So and our author actually did that. He just want to tell the world, write this book. He just want to tell the world, a generation lived in this way. A generation lived in this way. Actually, this book really beneficial to the Chinese farmer. After the application of this book of desert rice, the Chinese government canceled the tax for the Chinese farmer. Okay, this book was published. Yeah, I hope that. I hope that. I hope so. I hope so. But okay, that football is wrong. The football is wrong. Yeah, Messi is the goal, and Ronaldo is also the goal. The elephant? What is that? What's that? Messi is the elephant. Ronaldo is the goat. So, Tata. So you mean that the elephant is much bigger than the goat? Yeah. So what do you mean that? You mean that the elephant is much bigger than the goat? Yeah, okay. So let's continue to talk about the blue. Okay, let's continue to talk about the blue. Mr. Schumer once said, I just want to leave something behind. Evident, you mean the bigger and slower in the games. Really? But Messi is so great. You know that last game, England almost won the games, and the coach is so stupid. The coach is so stupid. The coach of the England are so stupid. Okay, yeah. So actually, like the games about the England and Argentina, that Messi is the the main role in this game. You know that? Yeah. So Mr. once said that I just want to leave something behind, evident that we once lived. And that's exactly what Desert Rise does. It preserves the show of a disappearing world and reminds us that even the smallest life carry infinite meanings. Yeah? You know that Mr. Schumer spent 20 years from the age of 25 to 46 creating what is not known as the Desert Challenges. Eva, so have you ever read the Desert Rise? I know you read the White Tiger Pass. Yeah? The White Tiger Pass, I know that you read the White Tiger Pass. Have you ever read the Desert Rise? So these three books are the Desert Rise and Desert Hunter and the White Tiger Pass. Okay? And the people call these three books as desert trilogies. And Desert Rise is the first volume of the desert trilogies. Yeah? Through Mr. Schumer's writing. Okay. So is that your book get get movie? Is that your book get movie? ZHS. Okay. Yeah. So also, Mr. Schumer's book, also his book, Desert Rise was turned to the TV series in the years of 2010. And book, this book, The Desert Hunter, sorry, The Desert Hunter, The Desert Hunter, it will get a movie in August. Okay, the director and the actor and the actress will come to this city to take the movies of the Desert Hunter. Yeah, the Desert Hunter. Okay, so for Western as yeah, through Mr. Sherman's writing, we view the past of the China vast western land, the endless horizons, and the cruel beauty of the desert, and the quiet dreams of the people who live there. Ronaldo said, Messi is the goal. Messi, goat. Yeah. Mm, actually, both of them are the Messi. Both of them. Wow. That's the sentence from the book. ZHS. Okay, ZHS. Yeah. So you know that okay, there is some kind of ceremony in Western China. So when the book fell down on the floor, so we will always put the book on our head just for sorry and take the ceremony to respect the book. Okay, so when the book just fell down on the floor and I put the book on my head. Yeah. So through Mr. Sherman's writing, we view the past of China vast western land, the endless horizons, and the yeah, yeah, and then you know that in China, and the people said, and the people said that in Western China, the people said anything has its God. So last time I don't want to work for a long time. I just close the window and go outside of the house. Okay, and some people said to me, so you cannot cross over the window because if you cross over the window, you don't respect the window because it is a god of the window. Okay, so that's not respect. Okay, yeah. So also as is translated, as is translated, Professor Sibyl Lin beautifully said, Mr. Xuemo's novel carried the flavor of Western wildness. They let foreign readers experience both the brutality and the beauty of life in the desert. Yeah, for Western readers who love the grace of wrath of 100 years of solitude, Desert Rise offer the same timeless power, the story of human endurance, love, and the quiet heroism of ordinary life. Yeah, and the book opened a door into a vanishing world where the traditions, songs, and simple joys are fading. Yet through Xuemo's writing, they live forever. So, if you are looking for something authentic, poetic, yeah, and spiritual powerful, so you can get a copy of the Desert Rise. Whoa. Wow, that's a nice skill. That's a nice skill. Yeah. This skill is so great. You have this innate wow, that's so great. That's so great. Yeah. So I want to have this kind of skill, powerful skill too, okay, my friend. Yeah. So let's see. So you can get a copy of this book today on Amazon. It is available in paperback and Kindle editions on Amazon. Yeah. So I'm going to share you one story of one of my friends after he read the book. He read the books of the Desert Rise. So one of my friend is from Canada, and after he read the book, that's yeah, that's the power of your imagination. So you have okay, you're a trader writer, my friend. You're a trader writer, yeah. So actually, okay, according to our author's writing, according to our author's writing, my friend, the ATS. So Mr. Schumer's writing, that's not the imagination. So Mr. Schumer write the book. It just like the source from his life. Yeah, yeah, you know that. So and one scholar asked Mr. Xuemo, he said that Mr. Xuemo, how can you ride the camel and the wolf and the animals just like the vivid persons? Okay, so our author told him that is a kind of spiritual writing. That is a kind of spiritual writing. So my writing, is that literature my writing? Okay, anything according when I write the books or anything when I write the book, that is not the magic imagination. That is the flower. That is the flower bloom in my heart, in my life experience. So all the characters in my book, that is me. That is me. So how to do that? How to do that? You have to do the spiritual training. You have to do some kind of spiritual training. Okay. So how to do that? First, you have to uh, do the spiritual training to make you to let go of all attachment. You have to let go of all attachment, and when you get the rank of the selflessness, so you have to make yourself selflessness. So that is the kind of Oriental wisdom. That's kind of Oriental wisdom. When you become selflessness, so you will connect it to the universal. So you can feel this. You can feel anything from the universal. It's just like a water. It's just like a water draw into the ocean. So and the water also have the sense and the smell of the ocean. So you are and the water will become the ocean itself. So that is kind of Oriental wisdom, just like the human and the heaven are combined as one. Yeah. So that is not the ultimate spiritual training. So after you got this awareness, so you can become anyone you want. Yeah. For example, our author Xuemo ride the camel. Mr. Xuemo is the camel itself. When Mr. Xuemo ride the desert, Mr. Xuemo is the desert itself. So when our author Xuemo rides the hunter, Mr. Xuemo is just the hunter itself. So that is the power of the spiritual writing. So Mr. Xuemo he want to open this kind of subjects in the University of the Western country. Yeah, he said, okay, Mr. Xuemo just taught to one scholar, one principle of the uh, German of the German university. Yeah, so they just discussed for all the students. They want to take a new course the of the of the spiritual writing. Yeah. So Mr. Schumann said that under Mr. Schuman's training, anyone can get this kind of power of the spiritual writing. Yeah. Anyone can get this power of the spiritual writing. So let's continue talking about the story. Okay, the book. One story about this book. One of my friend. Uh, Hi Peter, nice to meet you. Okay, hi, welcome back, my friend. That's right. Was the he said that one of my friends from Canada. After he read the books of the desert rice, he told me that he couldn't stop praising the desert rice. Yeah, Grace. Yeah, do you want to have this kind of power to write a book with the spiritual writing? Yeah. Hi, Abby Chasmis. Abby Chasmis. Okay, so glad to see you again. How's anything, my friend? How's anything, my friend? Yeah, Abby Chasmis. So one of my friends that said that he told me he was deeply moved. Okay, he told me that he was deeply moved. The emotion in the book of the desert rice felt so delicate, so real. He told me that he said this is the first time I was truly stepped into China through a story. Although he is ethnically Chinese, his grandfather immigrated from China to Canada, and he grew up reading books about China written mostly by Western authors. And The Desert Rice was the first book by a Chinese writer that he had ever read, a book about the real life, struggles, and the spirit of the Chinese people. And he also told me that he also said the translator of this book, Mr. Hold Goblet and Silver Ling, and Mrs. Silver Ling, beautifully preserved Mr. Sherman's deep emotions, his love and longing for his homeland. That authenticity made him feel completely in love with Mr. Schuman's writing. After he read the books of the Desert Rise, he lived the Desert Hunter, White Tiger Pass, Eternal Love, and the White Fox Ridge, and so on. He just really fell in love with Mr. Schuman's writing. He just wanted to take all the copies of Mr. Schuman's book for reading. Yeah. So that is the books of the Desert Rise. And through this book, you can see that how Lao Shun can train an ego as hunter. You can learn the skill from this book. Okay, so how to train an ego as hunter? That is okay. That is a skillful. That's silver technique, okay, from Laotian. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the second book of the Desert Hunter. You know that this book, Desert Hunter, it will take movies. It will get movies in August. In August. Yeah. So the Desert Hunter is an allegory of survival, greed, and humanity's destiny. The Desert Hunter is an Eastern fable-like novel set in a small oasis, okay, called the Pixbury Well, in the very heart of the desert. So last year I paid the director to travel around the Pixbury Well. Yeah. So you know what happened? When I go to visit the Pixbury Well, we cannot see any grass right here. We can see any waters right here. The only thing we see is a well, abandoned well, with no water, with no water. So there's no herdsmen right here. There's no land right here, and there's no Tibetan masjid right here. There's no hunters right here. Only an abandoned world. Only an abandoned well without water, with a dry well. So, and this book, it follows the story of an old hunter and a young hunter as they track down the poacher through the perspective through of both human. Yeah, yeah, Ricky. Okay, how's your head? How's your head? Yeah, how's your head? Are feeling better now? So you told me that last time you just watching my live session and something just falling down and hit you and you just taking the pose when you are in the hospital. Yeah, I remember you. Okay, Ritik. So how's everything? So let's continue to talk about the book. Yeah, it's good with having a good flex. So how is your head? Is okay now? Yeah. So I remember. Okay, when I was a little child, okay, one of my friends just hit me with a stone, and and my head was broken. So I couldn't wash my hair for about 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks. Yeah. So I feel so dirty of my hair. Yeah. So okay, just for convenience. So my mother told me to cut all the hair off. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. Yeah. So through the perspective of both human and wolf, the novel is both the destruction of the nature environment caused by the human actions, driving reader to reflect on their ecological responsibility. It portrays the struggle for survival between human and wildlife, explore the conflict among the men, other people themselves, and the wildlife. Okay, and more importantly, serve as a kind of warning about human greed and its potentially tragic consequence. Yeah. So this book was also translated by Holger Black and Sigrid Schilling, acclaimed translator of Nobel Prize-winning author. This book also had the German editions, was translated by Hans Peter Koch. The famous technology, the famous German technology Wolfgang Gubin, yeah, but the students, okay. So that's the second book of the Desert Rise, the Desert Hunter. Yeah, the desert hunter, you know that present a living sense, the living sense of collective group, focusing on the conflict and the integration beneath these scenes. However, its impact is not achieved through the up and down of the story plot, but through an overall and powerful visual impact. The author doesn't intend to shape a single individual life. Instead, Mrs. Xuemo, by faithfully recording the life of a generation of people, Mrs. Xuemo aimed to tell the world, even history, that during a certain historical period, a generation lived in this way. Yeah. So you know that the people, the people in Western China, they just want to survive. So how the people can survive? How the people can survive? Okay, they have, if they want to survive in Western China, they have to have enough water and enough grass. Okay, enough grass. Yeah. So you know that the people in this land in Western China, most of the people, half of them are the farmers, half of them are the herdsmen, and some people in the daytime they're the farmers, and during the nighttime they're the herdsmen. Yeah. So for the farmer and the herdsman, the water and the grass are the research to survive in their life. Yeah. So the peoples in Western China, they always take the battles to take the control of the water. They want to take the control of the grass. Yeah, there is a very powerful novel, okay, about the people in Western China to want to take the control of the grass, of the meadow, yeah, the Chang villages. Okay, this book is so fantastic, so fantastic. Okay, so you can read a lot of another kind of people, the strengths of the people in Western China. Yeah. So through Mr. Simon's writing, we can see another kind of, of writing style of author Xuemo. You know that the books written by author Xuemo, okay, there is any books of Mr. Xuemo's writing are different. Okay, it's different. So you can see that, and once some readers their writings just almost the same. Okay, but Mr. Xuemo's writing style is always changing. Mr. Xuemo's will always Mr. Xuemo's he was always okay, always conquers himself. Okay, he was always conquers himself. He was always challenges himself. Okay, for example, when you read the books of the Desert Hunter, it's a little different with the Desert Rise, and the White Pass is much different from the Desert Rise and the Desert Hunter. Even though these three books are the desert trilogies, yeah. So the life in the Desert Hunter unfolds around a single well in the desert, the oasis of the desert. Yeah. So this fits very well was the source of survival for the herdsmen and their land. Yeah. So Benjamin write novels that have groups, two groups, okay, two opposite camps, the north and south of the Gulf, the herdsmen. So when the water was abundant, the people lived in harmony. When the water dries up in the oasis, the people slaughter each other. Yeah, they just want to take control of the water. They just want to survive. They just want to survive. And I know the people in this book, the people, okay, the people of the Western China, the people live in Western China, they didn't ask too much from the nature. They ask very little for the nature. Yeah. Okay. So and then the people only, for example, Lao Shun, he have the eagle, he have the training eagle as hunter for catching the white hair, and then actually he can catch a lot of white hair, but Lao Shun only catch one white hair one piece at a time. Yeah. So he just want to let the white hair can have more babies. Yeah. So okay, that is the people in Western China. Now, okay, hi viewer, I have to go. Okay, I have to go. Thank you so much for coming with me. Okay, thank you so much for coming with me. I have to go. Okay, so if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, Grace, are you still here? So let's talk about the chocolate with the banana. The chocolate with the banana. Okay. So goodbye. See you. Have a nice day, my friend. Have a nice day.